Okay, guys, we are live. For those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly dungeon master today. This evening, we are continuing on with session 35 of our ongoing campaign playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through Carl Sargent's classic Night Below mega adventure. And with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. We've got one more who's going to be showing up momentarily here, but I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and tonight I'm playing Calidor. He is a 3rd level fighter thief.
Nice.
And I'm going to be drinking some Lafroig.
Nice. It's very nice. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I am John. I am playing Dorman Kettleborn, the gnome chef. He's a thief wizard, actually, level 3 in both. And this fight that's coming up doesn't mean any experience for me, it's just payback.
Nice. Next up is Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm playing Druin Axebrother, fighter and specialty priest of Clangadin Silverbeard, and I am a master of etiquette. And he is actually. And I'm drinking a little bit of orange juice and amaretto. I believe they call that an Alabama Slammer? No, not sure.
It could be. I don't know. It's been a while.
Something like that. It's been a long time since I've had one of them.
Yeah. Next up is Steve-O.
Good evening. I am playing Rilligo, the Bard Extraordinaire, and who I think is even better at etiquette than Druin.
I think given Druin's charisma score, probably not much of a challenge. This is the equivalent of like beating a Girl Scout in an arm wrestling contest. So.
Oh, that's so easy.
Next up, making his triumphant return is George.
Hey, I'm George. I'm playing Knox, the Unexpected, who is a human invoker. He's currently level 2, has enough XP for level 3 if we make it to town. He's a bit of an astrologist, and he's sort of seeing that the stars are not looking good for him with 2 hit points left.
John's dealing with his familiar. Get out of here, cat. Get out of here, cat. He just got the spray bottle.
Nice.
Shoot. And last but not least is the man, the myth, the legend, Jason Hobbs.
Hey everybody, JasonHobbs.com here. Seriously though, I am Jason and I am playing Elanion Elandin.
Nice.
A wizard, 2nd level elementalist with enough XP to say, "What's up, bitches?"
Nice, very nice. Okay, so where we last left our heroes was in the thick of things. We had, let's see here. Oh, we do have one other player joining us momentarily as well too, so he's going to kind of jump into the fray, as it were. But we're going to start things going. First off, what happened last time, guys?
We just made an escape pretty much from Heathertop Warren, and we ran into an enemy here that we didn't. We thought that we had put behind us, but apparently not.
Yeah. And you actually this is not the first bunch of goblins that you have encountered as well too. Remember you had some. Actually, I mean, I think Elanion soloed that encounter, but you guys had encountered some of them last night as well.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here.
Chael's jumping in.
Nice. We have the link. In there. It is pushing Hobbs's email address off the thing.
No.
So I'm sorry for that, Hobbs.
Put it back in.
You're gonna be signed up for so many fucking emails. Why do I keep getting
Will's
deals?
like, what is going on?
Okay. Let's see. Will, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can. Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry I'm late. I apologize. That's my fault entirely.
That is quite all right. Will, why don't you tell us who you're playing?
Hi, my name's Will. I'm playing Chael. He is a elf specialty priest of Coralon.
So we took we took a poll from beforehand too, and because it seemed like such a Corlon thing to do, for some reason, Chael has gone charging down into the group of goblins that you're seeing there. So, you know, we think that was very brave of you.
Spear and magic helmet, baby.
Exactly.
Nice.
All right. So I'm going to put some of you guys at the back there. Let's see here. I think that, George, you've been absent the longest, so why don't we start things off with you rolling initiative for everyone. So we're going to jump right into things. Let me get the mood music set appropriately here. And... yeah, not that.
Sorry.
Oh, I think I can. So there's a neat new thing here where you can fade out music and fade in other music.
So you're like a DJ jazzy dungeon user?
Yeah. Turns out I don't know how to work that, apparently. Because it just...
Okay.
All right, so we'll put that there. Now, George, so everyone decide what you're doing. Everyone can see what's happening on the screen here, yes? Yeah. You can see the horde of goblins. Last session we rolled for surprise. Nobody was surprised, neither the goblins nor you, which is why you guys started so close together. And this is still traveling through the what are they called? Not the Heathertop Warren, the something hills. Ugh. Been so long. The Patchwork Hills. Patchwork Hills. Okay, here we go, guys. George. Oh, would you guys kindly beat my 9?
9. Excellent. All right.
No, nice. All right. So my first action will be on a 12, it looks like.
All right. And the spell is 5, right?
Depends on the spell.
Oh,
each spell has a different casting time, right? So.
Thinking it maybe Burning Hands time.
Burning Hands is a 1, but not close enough.
Where am I?
Oh my God, Steve's choosing to have an existential crisis for his turn. Who am I? Where am I?
Okay, it looks like we'll be using an arrow. All right,
You got to remember, I'm fighting with Stumpy again, not like some long-legged elven ranger.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Yes, I move very, very slow. Okay. Let's see.
Weapon speed.
Try something different here. Yeah, let's use this. Okay, great. Okay, we got everyone in. Hold on, do we have everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So first up is Dorman Kettleborn. What are you doing?
Dorman.
Steve cast invisibility on himself. What happened?
Oh, I can't add. Sorry.
Dorman is doing a full move while he's invisible.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, it is 4.
It's making his way in there. Excellent. Closer to those goblin dogs. Love it. There's no racial animosity between elves and or gnomes and goblins, are there?
There is a long-lasting racial animosity.
Nice. Next up is Knox the Unexpected. What is the unexpected action he's taking?
I am drawing 2 daggers from my brace across my chest.
Okay. You're just...
And I'm gonna move a little bit. I don't know where everybody's going, and I don't want to be in the front line, so I'm just gonna kind of move over to here, assuming people are gonna get in front of me somehow.
Good call. All right, next is Chael and Druin. And you can treat any of the squares with the trees in them, guys. Those are just bushes. There's not really any trees in the Patchwork Hills, so those are difficult terrain. It'll cost you twice as much to get through it.
Cool.
Okay.
It'll also provide some cover as well. The terrain as well, too, is sloping down towards where the goblin encampment is.
Cool.
Okay. So Chael and Druin, what are you guys doing?
Druin casts Silverbeard, so
Nice.
clenches his holy symbol.
Oh, did we lose Dave's audio again?
Yeah, we lost
We
him.
did.
Dave, this is the first time we've lost you mid chat there. That's weird.
Yep.
I think he dropped from Hangout.
He dropped from... Oh, he's out of the Hangouts.
Oh boy, this was a very dangerous thing he did. The Silverbeard. This time it was the last time.
Chael, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was fixing to say I'll go ahead and move. If we can get the right. There we go.
So you have whatever spells prepared you. I think he knows. He's been going back and forth. It looks like from his tablet. And you guys have 7 points of astonishing fortune to start. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, Chael's gone.
Oh,
The
yeah.
next is Druin Axebrother. Or has he gone
Yeah,
already?
he cast Silverbeard. My description is the same as previous episodes.
Okay,
Go
right.
watch.
Okay.
Go watch it.
Nice. Next up is Calidor and Elanion. What are you guys doing?
Elanian's shooting an arrow, preferably at their leader.
Okay, interesting. Yep.
Make him wish he had never been born.
Oh my God.
One. Yes, we're starting this out correctly.
Holy cow!
Who's the opposite
Woof.
the spectrum?
So you have 7 points of astonishing fortune. You want to spend one of those to re-roll, or you're gonna sit on it for now?
Do it, Hobbs. Do it.
I'm afraid of what he might cast. Otherwise, that's kind of part of the reason.
Not a bad choice.
Alidor, 8 damage.
Holy shit,
Nice
Calidor.
roll.
Oh my God. Let's see how many points this guy actually has. You know, I got it written down somewhere. Hold on.
Well,
Maybe I
you
should look
should
it
have
up.
found him a long time ago.
A 1 and a
Uh,
3. Nice.
One.
Well,
and
you're not shooting into melee, so that's good.
Oh God, yeah. That also goes wild. John made some pretty smart tactical plays on Sunday by you taking advantage of the penalty to fire into melee to avoid hitting people.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, ooh, I have just enough attack bonus that it might work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that worked out really well. All right, so the first one hits, and actually, you interrupt a spell, Calidor. That he was casting a spell, and it has been disrupted. Next
Yeah.
is Rilligo. Rilligo, what are you doing?
Really goes gonna get position on these guys. He's gonna run over here, I guess. I think he can make it there. Is it difficult terrain, or because if not, he can go here. I think.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got 8. That's you can make it all the way over there.
Okay.
Excellent. Someone's flanking. Okay, so then first things first here. I think it's all of you guys for your first shots. So let's go with some goblins here. Now, first up is going to be a bunch of goblin dogs because people have been clamoring to have more goblin dogs in this campaign. Oh, we lost George. You're still there, right? Oh, did we lose George altogether?
Let me
You didn't
check
hang
Hangout.
I don't know. Hangouts has bumped me 3 times already.
That's weird. Oh, I see George
I see
looking
him.
down, and I think George is paused in Hangouts. I think he may be frozen. If someone can just put in that, like, George, that you're frozen. He probably knows that already, but let's see here. Reconnect.
In a weird refresh symbol from him.
Okay. Yeah, I think they've changed the. There's a new little like loading thing that's didn't seem to be there last week, so they must have implemented some updates. All right, so anyway, let's deal with some goblin dogs here. So we got one that's gonna be running. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna let
George
it roll to see if it.
George just posted in Discord that he's lost his internet there. He's working on a solution.
Oh, okay, cool. He lost his internet altogether. That's weird. I guess I mean there's so many people who are all online every night now, right? So. All right, Dorman. Unfortunately, it smells you.
Okay, does it still have the penalty to hit because it can't see me?
It has a sense that can target you, so no. But the other one's gonna run past. This one's gonna run over here to get at Religo, and then let's see here. Let's send them around the long way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, it's coming around. Try and get at the archers here. Okay, move that one over there. And let's make some attacks here. So first on Dorman Kettleborn. Let's see here. Dorman, there's no way that hits. So even though it bites at you, you're able to, dance out of the way. Druin Axebrother, your current AC is
3.
where, let me hear, a 3. Yes, because there's a Silverbeard. That is a miss. So this thing gets in, doesn't even get an actual, it doesn't connect with you. Then we have a bunch of gobos who are going to start making their way in as well. Actually,
Are they all archers, or do they have melee weapons?
they all have access to arrows. So
A lot of goblins. Jeez.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 goblins. All right, so I'm going to spread some of the pain around here. Let's see. First up, we got the people up front there. So, Druin, I got 3 shots on you. 1 hit.
Maybe they'll hit the dog. Shooting at the melee.
Yeah. That's true, actually. Actually, that's true. I'm glad you mentioned that because one of them does hit the dog. However, you take 6 points of damage.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
DR does apply.
Dog. The dog is hit, but is not down. Here we go. There's George. So I'll put a little token here. Boom. And then there is, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. There's 7 of you guys. I can do 3 on each of you, basically, not including Dorman. So Chael, your AC is a 3 right now. I got 1 hit on you. Chael, you take 3 points of damage.
And
Knox.
DR apply, right?
What's that? DR does apply.
DR does apply.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought so.
Calidor, I have 1 hit on you, too. Calidor, 6 points of damage on you. Elanion, I have... What's your AC right now? Elanion is 6. Shit, that is a hit, then. So, Elanion, you take 5 points of damage from that arrow.
Ouch.
DR does apply, so if you got armor up, you can reduce it. And Calidor, you're wearing chainmail, I think, now, right? So you've... Make sure you reduce that by 1. Because you got DR now. Brought to you by the Chainmail Corporation. And then we have...
Don't laugh. I'm creating a company called DR1.
DR1. I love it.
Nice. I'm AC 6 at the moment. I do not have any armor spell up.
Oh, you don't have armor spell up. Shit.
No, I'm out.
Okay. I have wisely transformed all of you guys. My transmutation spell made all of you spinning symbols for a minute.
Yeah, that just happened to me too.
Okay. And here we go. 1 hit on you.
That ain't good.
That ain't good. It's 5 points of damage.
I told you.
Oh.
I predicted it. It's in the stars.
Hey guys, I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you. Well.
Yeah.
And I think that's everyone. Oh, Rilligo. I gotta shoot you still.
No, you don't.
I did hit one of the dogs as well, too. So the dog damage, the dog's hit points. I killed the dog that was attacking you. So there's that.
Yay!
However, you were hit as well, too. And Rilligo, you take 3 points of damage. DR will apply, but I don't think you've got any damage reduction. So that is the first volley from the goblins.
I do have got my spell. Yeah.
Yep.
So reduce it by 3 and then...
We have second volley from Calidor and Elanion, and I think that's all the missile attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your second attack, guys. If only Store was here, exact, yeah. Whoa, cheapers.
Again with a 19. You
Hi,
want to kill
Chef.
that guy.
That's awesome.
Jesus.
Yep.
And 7 more
Wow.
damage.
Sweet.
Boom, leader is down. Let's make a morale
Oh,
save for these guys.
Run.
Please fail morale. Please fail morale.
I just rolled an 18.
Oh,
You
Bye-bye.
lucky suckers. Jesus Christ.
awesome.
So because of the careful shot from Calidor, the rest of these goblins kind of like, and I'm going to use their half movement here to just start getting them to run away. So they're all running. Very slowly, so you can feel free to pick them off.
Calidor has come back a new man from the last visit to the...
Really? Yeah. Let's roll
Apparently.
for the dogs. The dogs, however, or the goblin dogs, however, are still going to be attacking you guys. So I think that is the end of round 1, guys. Next up is round 2. George, you still beat me in initiative.
Yep.
Yeah, big cheater you, rolling lower than me. So you're
Yeah,
in charge.
sure.
Everyone decide what you're doing, and then beat my 1.
All right. I think I can do that.
I don't
Here,
know why I'm
I'll
suddenly
try.
a French stereotype, but that's apparently what we're doing today. Oof.
Sorry.
So,
Back in the 10, actually.
It wasn't really possible.
I'm going to start attacking with some dogs here because I've got, I'm acting before any of you guys on a 4. Okay, so I've got, let's see here, 1 on Dorman Kettleborn. 18.
No way. Come on.
Sorry, it is only 1 point of damage though. So your
I don't
DR
take
will
any
apply.
damage.
Yeah. Then against Druin. 16, Jesus. That might not hit though. Hold on. What's your AC is a 3 right now? Hold up. They may actually have a what do you call it? Thaco of 20. Let me double check. Thaco is 20. It misses.
That's because Druin's dodgy.
He's very dodgy. Yeah. Okay. And then it is Calidor. Nat 1. So it comes in to try and bite you. You kick it on the side of the head, carrying forward with your looking like a badass. Elanion, that is a hit on you, however. So let's see here. Oh, and they do way less damage. Okay, you take 3 points of damage. DR will apply, and then I need a save versus
Awesomeness.
Well, you've already failed that save, brother.
Son of a biscuit.
You need
Thought I'd arrive.
save versus poison, please. These things are rife with filth. As a refresher for those who may have missed the goblin dogs the first time around, this is what
the first 4 or 5 times around.
Yes, true.
we have fought them at least 4 times.
Yeah, there was. That's right. Because inside you guys faced some goblin dogs too, didn't you? And that, yeah. So that's what these suckers look like. Kind of like a disgusting. Yeah, disgusting mix.
I love the Paizo's take on goblin dogs.
Totally.
Chihuahua from hell.
I like a lot of the iconic. I like Paizo's take on trolls is pretty fucking cool too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've gone with my guys. You guys go right ahead. We've got. Let's see here. First up is
Elanion.
Dorman. Actually,
I had to rephrase mine to 10.
Did you?
Number. Yeah.
Okay, let's try and be a little more careful with what you're doing, guys, because this is very confusing with 7 players.
Sorry.
So I think
rephrased mine to 8, but my spell would have been trashed anyway. So.
Okay. Yeah. Were you casting a spell?
Yep.
Ugh, shit. Okay, so you lose a spell. Then it is Calidor.
Well, now these poor dogs are going to wish they were never born.
Yep. Well, I gotta move my.
Right.
I hope so, because I'm gonna die otherwise.
Same here.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big hit. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, Calidor.
4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember, but this sword is like the dog killing sword.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, like that's like officially what it does.
Yep. Its name is the City Pound. Kills more dogs than. A little dark. Yeesh.
Oh yeah.
Easy, Kevin. You know you're streaming the Hobbs in the neighborhood tonight.
Yeah.
You gotta take it easy on that.
Hey, to everyone in the gamerhood. This is the bullshit that your friendly neighborhood Hobbs has to put up with every Wednesday, Friday, most weekends. So, all right. So yeah, brutal strike. Jeff, what does that look like?
Honestly, he's probably not very kind to these hounds because they're so gross. I think he would just like behead it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm picturing a smooth motion of you to drop your bow. You kicked it to the side as it tried to bite you. Your sword was out, and then you brought it up, severing this thing's head cleanly. And there's that sheen that comes from your enchanted sword as well. Next up then is Dorman Kettleborn.
Yeah, Dorman is backing away from these two. I think one scented me, so it might get an attack on me.
Oh, are you withdrawing, or are you just moving?
No, I'm not backing away, and I'm pulling out a potion.
Okay. This did not go well from the last time. Potion and attacks of opportunity.
Goblin dog.
Fortunately, the Goblin Dog rolled a nat 1, so that is Not gonna do it. Okay, what potion
Yeah, so
did you do?
I pulled out a little healing potion. I got 1 sip left in it. I'm like, I'm getting Knox. Kill him.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so Knox, what's your constitution?
It is 16, so +2.
Nice. Okay. So let's hear. It's 5. This has been the first round since you went down.
Correct.
Your hit points are what? -4?
Yeah, I was at -3 in the top of this round. I went down.
End of the round. End of the round.
End of the round. Okay, so
Yep.
I'm at -3 still.
Yeah, I mean, -3, -5 is the same. So 5 down to 3, 4, 5, 6 from your Constitution score, 7, 8 because within 1 round of injury. So 1d20 plus 8, please.
Here we go. Come on.
Come on, big money.
And
Oh!
You want to spend a point? I'm
Yeah,
certain of it.
yeah. So that's that one. You might want to just re-roll.
Bump up. Oh, just re-roll.
So here's your options. Well, give me a d6
Yeah.
roll. Let's see what your d6
Okay.
is.
Here we go. 5.
Okay, so this would be destroying one of your eyes, giving a -2 to missile attacks, and you are grievously wounded. You die unless healed within 1 turn. So 10 minutes.
That's not great.
No. So bumping it up would be you're critically wounded. You die unless healed within a day, and the injury would be one of your eyes is damaged. -2 to missile attacks at medium and long range. So you don't lose the eye.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a better option.
You could also re-roll. You did roll a 2.
I know. Yeah. All right. I'll re-roll and take my chances.
Okay. So spend Astonishing Fortune, or part of Astonishing Fortune, and then give us a new re-roll here. Come on, roll 20. 16. So 16 is you're in shock and you've got 1 hit point. Give us a d6 roll.
Right. That's a little better. 4.
4. So you suffer damage to your hips and lower back. You cannot force march, which you guys never do because of the gnomes and whatnot in there too. The reason I chuckle is because if you'd rolled a 2, that's the genitals destroyed.
You don't need those.
An arrow to the crotch.
Oh no!
Then I took an arrow to the balls.
Yeah.
I feel okay with this, the outcome that I wound up with.
This is the first draft of the script for Skyrim. It wasn't adventure until I took.
Freaking arrow to the loins.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Dorman was on a 10. Next up is Chael. What are you doing?
Me, I think. Yep. So let's see. I'm gonna attack that dog right there beside me with my scimitar,
Okay.
and let's see if that works worth anything.
Go. Come on.
AC 9, I doubt that hits.
That is, I don't think that is good enough. I think it's got a 7 AC. Let's just double check here. 7 AC. Look at that. Holy shit. Holy smokes. I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, it seems. Next is Rilligo and Druin, Axebrother. What are you guys doing?
Really good. Yes.
As predicted, you're pronouncing it differently
Druin
every day.
attacks the one right in front of him.
Really good. I will. Yes, that looks good. Yes, I can attack. Well, I will shoot. I will shoot him.
That's
I
a
will
hit,
go
Dave?
here.
Oh, you're going to move over and shoot?
Yes.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right.
And Dave, will go ahead and roll damage.
Searching for a bow.
Yeah, he keeps dropping, I think.
The bow.
Nice.
6. Nice. Okay, so that is enough to drop that thing. Boom. And whoa,
Speaking of
really
boom,
that is not a hit.
what's up? Okay.
Okay. I think that is Rilligo has a second. No, you're not a fighter. You don't get to shoot. Does anyone have a second shot? Or this is a favored round, so I think Calidor, you're specialized in the longsword. You have a second attack.
Can I take a short step?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. You haven't moved at all this round. So in theory, you could have like killed that one and stepped forward.
Yeah.
So
Right,
go
there we
right
go.
ahead.
So this is a favored round, and I'm using my axes.
Yes. So you get extra attack as well too.
AC 2.
AC 2.
Just with my main hand, though. And it's a miss.
Okay,
Two
AC2
hit.
hits, Jeff. And
12 damage to that dog.
Holy crap! Yeah. So that one is likewise annihilated. Druin, did you Did you have a second axe out? Or did you have something else in your offhand?
Yeah, I have a hand axe in my offhand.
Oh, go ahead and make your hand axe attack then.
I did. It's up there. It's at AC 12.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, it just didn't hit. All right, so I think that is that everyone's attacks then this round? I think we're on to round 3 then. Okay. Then, George, we thank you for your service of initiative roller. We'll be sure to, if you have any references for future initiative rolling parties, we'll be happy to provide references. But
I appreciate
for
that.
you, Hobbs, would you kindly beat my 3? Here it comes. For those listening in the gamerhood, here it comes. Oh! Choke!
Another failure.
Choke City! Alright, so these things, or the one remaining is on a 6. So in theory, if anyone's moving, you may act simultaneous to the one remaining dog. I'm actually going to make a morale check again, because this is the last one. And nope, he is running. Druin, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity, because this thing is getting the fuck out of dodge, as are the rest of these goblins. Let me just highlight these guys. These goblins are now off of the map.
Nope. Negative.
Oh, shoot.
AC
Okay.
9.
So this thing is going to book, and it's going to be about over here now. Okay. Yeah, they are very, very quick. You remember from the first assault on Heathertop Warren? That's one of the reasons why they got to you so quick. Okay. Then it's looks like first up is going to be Elanion.
Well, I'm going to cast Magic Missile on this bad boy.
Nice.
Nice.
So you see it going away. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's check what hit points this thing's got. Okay. Nice.
Buddy.
Yep.
Nice.
So this thing is racing along. And these stalagmites suddenly jet up into it and then disappear down, leaving its bloodied remains. So congratulations, guys. What you can hear, because this was still fairly early in the morning as well, too. What you guys can hear is the sound of the retreating goblins. They are all just like... and disappearing off into the thicket that surrounds this hill.
Where was the goblin leader about here?
There is one, or there was one?
The flame blade dude.
Flameblade Dude has 2 arrows sticking out of him that were incredibly dangerous. Caldor rolled near max damage on both of those, so... Yes, there is...
Ran over to him, was going to smash him again with his axe, but then he realized, last time he did that to a dead goblin leader, he damaged a symbol and maybe shouldn't have done that, so...
Nice. Well, it's appropriate, I guess, trying to value loot over the other. Okay, so then this guy does have something on him as well.
Over senseless rage.
It is a bomb vest. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, he was wearing Alchemist Fire the whole time. So what he has on him is 2 of the... sorry, he's got... Where is it here? It's been so long since you guys actually faced this thing the first time. He's gotten further and further down in the pile of stuff.
Yeah, because he was like the 4th or 5th thing that attacked us.
Yeah.
Killed a couple of sentries, walked in, his cougar came at us.
Yeah.
That. He tried to cast a spell on somebody. It might have been Druin.
Yeah, he told me to die, and that's where I got my first injury.
Ooh. He caused your first injury?
Yeah. Well, he commanded me to die, which is sleep, and then a goblin dog ripped my throat out almost.
Yeesh.
I hate that guy. Oh, he's dead.
Well,
Such a
he
friendly
died
little game.
quite ignominiously.
I wasn't the first one to wing him with an arrow, though.
Say again, sorry?
I I was the first one to wing him with an arrow.
You were, that's right. Yes, I think you interrupted one of his spells as well.
Calidor interrupted his life.
Level 1.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Interrupt this goblin life with a case of death.
So there were a
Death
couple
by
of scrolls on him as well.
Cool.
So let me see here. Sivo, you care to see if you can...
Oh,
well, I guess, no, it's not identify magic, it's read magic is what you need. Does anyone have read magic prepared right now?
Oh, yeah, I don't have that.
No,
Nope.
but I have it. Not that it matters.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole spell book we gotta read. Lots of stuff to read when we get back to town.
Yeah.
You guys have healing.
I used mine to heal Knox. He would have
Feeling
died.
much better.
Well, this is the morning, right?
He has
Yeah.
also two of what do you call it? Two of those potions, those vials that you had found as well. So you know those ones that were crafted, that seeming to be crafted by the goblins, the ones that stink terribly. One where.
One that
Yeah.
tastes like fish oil or the vial healing potions?
Does anyone have any of that acid left, or did you break or use all of that?
No, we didn't use the acid, I don't think.
What?
Yeah.
Druin used his on his butt. So, does anyone...
Kind of.
Yeah.
I was cleaning my armor after I fell from the tentamorph.
Yep. The
Yeah.
reason I ask is if you have a vial of both of those, you're going to be able to figure out what this stuff is. But if you don't, then, you know...
In the party, we got 4 glass vials, strange-smelling cap with sealant on it, and then we have...
Calidor looks at them and says, "Those are healing potions."
Definitely, I'll apply these to my fallen ally.
Yeah.
Just a sip.
Rilligo's happy to taste them.
Looks like the acid flask got
Oh,
crossed out,
actually, you
so-
know what? No, Rilligo can roll for these. Steve, give us 2 percentile rolls, please.
Alrighty.
Let's see if we can give the bard his time to shine here.
Roll
Alright.
2%.
Nada?
Alright, 2% coming up. Boom, 60. No, and one more
No.
time.
So you
70.
sniff these and you kind of stop for a moment. You savor the pungent palate. These appear to be made by goblins.
Uh-huh.
That
I
is
can
the
tell that
extent of
much.
the insight.
Alright.
So I guess if you don't have any of those, if no one has any of the acid left, then you're not going to be able to figure out what these things are. But Calidor seems fairly confident that they are healing potions. So there's that.
Why
And
would the wizard be carrying around the acid? Of course, he's got a couple of healing potions for himself. He's just using logic, not the smell or the taste.
okay.
Yeah.
In addition, there is another one of those wands. Oh, sorry, no, there isn't. Forgive me. I'm confusing the goblins. You also find amongst the... well, actually, no, all the goblins escaped, but they did stick behind. Let's see here. And what you see here... Let me just... one check here. Actually, I'll figure this out at the end. Yeah, I mean, they've left a little bit of their camp behind, too, so that you guys can probably... These are goblin rations, so if you do consume them, we're going to have to make a save versus poison roll check for it. The consequences, you'll still get the benefit of having eaten something, but you're going to be a little nauseous for the day.
Go check.
Dwarves in the party can, you'll have a little bit of a bonus to that because of your sturdy constitution. Let's see here. I think that is everything you can get from this guy. It is definitely the one that you faced before, Dorman. You were probably closest to this guy the last time you saw him. I think, let's see here. Elanion, you've got survival, right? Does anyone else have survival and training in it?
Yep.
So you guys can make the choice.
I don't have survival.
Again, you don't? Okay. Yeah,
Wrong
yeah.
character.
wrong character. Okay, Elanion, give me a survival check, please. See if you can identify anything else from this.
Oh, whoa. There we go.
Too far down. Nice, very good.
Nice.
So just looking at the supplies that were left behind in sort of the camp that's here, you would guess that these are, like, this is a party that's, or a group that's been ranging. They've been traveling for some time, just based on the amount of like the stuff they've gotten. This is not a group that was routed or just took off at some point. This is a patrol. So I mean, yeah, you can draw whatever conclusions you want from that.
Do we want to chase him down and finish him off?
No, I want to get back to town.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to chase him down, but I have to,
All right.
think of the other party members who are at 1 hit point.
Put the stuff in a pile and burn it.
We're kind of weighed down with treasure, so
Yeah.
chasing people down isn't very easy.
True.
Yeah.
How far from town do we think we are?
Let's move back. Good question. Let's move back to the old regional map here.
I think at this time we kind of still know where we are.
Yes, I think that you guys did well with your getting lost
Yeah, we
roll.
exceedingly well.
In the sense that you did not get lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me
So
zoom in
we
here.
were heading north.
Okay.
We were heading north, and we were going to go north until we found the edge of the Patchwork Hills,
Yep.
and then east toward Tarleton.
Yeah. Where'd I put
So
it?
we figure we got a half day to get to the end of the hills, and then another half day with easier movement to get to Harleton.
I believe so.
Cool.
Or was it double that? I'm trying to remember how many we'd already moved.
I think we were slowed with our encumbrance of
Yeah.
loot.
I'm just trying to remember how many days we already passed.
I think the first night was an
Oh,
event.
it's been 2 days. You've slept 1 day out in the hills here.
Yeah, we figured it was going to be 2.5 days to get to Harleton, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping 1 more day in the hills tonight, just because of how laden down you are, Mister. I want to keep all my treasure. Oh, and that reminds me. Remember that Chael and Knox? Take a look at the Discord and record how much you guys got XP from that boss fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the guys, we did a straw poll amongst the players, and they agreed that since it was such a significant, event and such a significant part of what the campaign's been building towards, that even though you guys weren't able to make it to the session, your character should still get XP from it. So.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
It was unanimous too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
I mean, I said it was
Okay.
bullshit, and they should earn it, but what
I believe it.
I was
I
voted
believe it.
down.
What
No,
you actually
yeah.
is we should deduct XP for not being at the session.
You should dock XP. You slide back.
You want to be level 0 forever?
There it is.
Okay. Just rearranging some folks here to get the right people under the right things here. There we go. Alrighty.
Yeah, it was a pretty big haul. Also because the Elven Ghost had identified a whole bunch of magic items for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So then, this is the. I think you did sleep one night where it was nothing happened. So hold on, I gotta.
Yes, we were cooking up a snake we killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say we killed a snake and we had a nice fire and
The goblins
Oh,
came.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Hold on.
yeah.
So that was the.
And that was
goblin.
only a morning's travel, so we're
Yeah, I
like
know.
1 day behind.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
the first night we rested, it was, clear sky, we didn't get attacked, we got peaceful sleep, and then the next day was worse.
Awesome. Okay, so this is the 11th. So Flame Blade. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to record on the calendar here. Guys, I think we're into fall already. It's autumn.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be midwinter when we're done training.
Yeah. Yeah, really. For the multi-classers. I'll see you guys
we
next
train-
year.
Can we train on the road south so it'll be warmer?
What's the Greyhawk equivalent of Hogwarts? That's where all you guys are going to go for 1 year.
All right.
I hear Citadel Silver has some good trainers. We should head there.
Citadel Silver is a place, yeah, you haven't been yet. All right, so let's talk about what's happened today. So, back by Dave's request, I got to check to see what the weather is today.
Thanks, Dave.
It really made me happy, so. Okay, and it did actually play in for a couple of...
Not getting lost.
Yeah,
Because it was
for not
cloudy
getting
out.
lost. That's right. How you doing, sweetie?
Or it wasn't cloudy out. Sorry. It was sunny out. We could see the sun.
Mm-hmm. Anna Banana is very patiently sitting on her beanbag chair.
Good call.
Okay, 165. Go. All right. So, it was raining like crazy the last couple of days, remember? I think it was today as well, too, which is why it was remarkable that you guys didn't get lost. Or did we roll for getting lost today?
I don't think so.
Let's take a
Oh,
look
wait.
here.
For this current day, no, we did.
I see a D10, a D10. That was for surprise. That was recovering things. I don't know if you did or not. Let's try again here. Okay, so guys, Ben, why don't those of you who can...
Oh yeah, last time we rolled, Elanion got a natural 20 on his direction sense, and then I rolled a 92 on a D100 to not get lost.
not to not get lost, it's to get lost.
Oh.
So you did not get lost. That was beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not rolling to get... You're
Get
rolling
lost.
to see if you get lost. Yeah. But today's a new day. Today's a brand new day. So let's see if do either Elanion or there still is there is no landmark. It is unfortunately overcast. So we got Elanion and Dorman. Those of you who have bows as well too, if you do want to hunt again today, you can feel free to do that. I think you guys are okay with rations for now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we're good.
you're good.
Yeah, I've got extra too.
That's right, Mr. Jerky.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Elanion, you want to combine our direction sense again? Or you...
I already rolled, but you can roll. I would say yes. We should always roll, both of us.
Okay.
Yep, because Elanion failed. Oh, but Dorman actually succeeded. Nice.
Nice.
Barely.
Okay, so we got
It looks the same from down here.
let's see here, 40, 90, 110, down to 90. No, up to 100. So it's because it's raining today. Well, go ahead and give me a percentile roll, please. There is a chance that you will not get lost. That is not the chance. This is overcast. It's trackless hills. It's pouring rain. It is perhaps not surprising that you quite quickly find, like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but let's just go. We got to go somewhere. So in particular, I guess, if there are goblin patrols out there. Is that right, guys? You're going to keep carrying on? Even though you may not know the direction?
Yep.
I think we should, because staying in one place is not a good idea.
True.
Okay. That's true. Those goblins may come back.
Mm-hmm.
Unlikely after shooting an arrow through the leader's head, but
Never know.
no, the random encounters are remorseless.
Then look at that, wish I knew no direction.
And so we're out of potions, just so I understand.
Say again?
Well, if you want to sample those things we got from the goblin guy.
So everybody.
Oh, there was
their
one. Sorry, in
backpack.
the whole discussion that was going on there, I forgot too. There was one other potion that was on the little goblin as well too. Do you remember the strange fishy smelling potion that Riligo drank and then got very sick on, and then had that horrific nightmare?
Yes, I do.
There's another one of those vials on him. And in fact, this goblin, now that you're up and close with this thing, he really stinks of fish.
The orcs and goblins are in cahoots.
Like, other goblins do not necessarily. They stink, definitely, but it's a different pungent smell. Now.
Does he have gills or anything?
He does not, no. He does have that blue, stain on his face, though. Same that the others have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has that blue stain in his face as well as one giant arrow sticking out of his right eye, but... though the blue marking, nevertheless. So, the rest of the day, guys, does pass uneventfully. Okay. So you're able to, you wander around. Let me make a check here, see where you are. So you're somewhere in the hills, and it's getting dark again. The rain dies off, thankfully, about a little before noon, but it's still thick and overcast, and it's a little cold, a little chillier than it has been. So, it does not appear that you're going to be getting out of these hills during the day. So, would you guys like to make camp then, or you want to try and press on through the night?
Or make camp.
Make camp?
I'm like, is this a trick question? Press on through the night. Who does that?
All right, so let me check here. Someone give me a percentile roll, please.
Just straight percentile?
Yes, please.
Okay.
67, nice. Okay. And then one more, please.
Hmm.
5. Oh, shit, it gets really cold. Oh, my God. Cold snap comes in, guys. So it goes down to 2. Let's see here. 1, 2. My goodness. This actually might be an early frost. 18. So it drops 18 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, which is what, 2.2? Is that the conversion? I can't remember how you convert from.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Close enough, okay. Yeah. So that's that's like an 8-degree drop then, I guess. So like it's cold. Yeah, it's substantial. I mean, it's about for those in Celsius, it's probably around like 10 degrees, 8 to 10 degrees tonight. So it definitely has.
So it's like 40.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I should put a post-it up of rough conversions. No joke, I actually did that before on another campaign that had dynamic weather. As I had a conversion chart because we had an American playing in the group.
Yeah, we would definitely appreciate that. Being the only ones in the world that use it.
It's 50 degrees.
50 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go. Okay.
Matter of fact, that might be what it is here. Son of a gun, that's what it is here.
Huh.
So you're not going to sleep outside tonight, Chef?
Negative. That's right. And it's funny because it has been a swing. Because I mean, this time last week it was in the 70s. So.
Yeah, I mean, right now at 7 p.m. it's 83.
Holy shit!
It's awful today.
Yeah, oh God.
It was 80 degrees yesterday, and I was like, I need my AC on. Where is it?
So you guys are, you make camp, and someone give me a D7 roll, please.
Not yet.
I'll do it. 1d7. Here we go. 7.
7. Hobbs. Elanion is always on watch when shit goes down. So, Elanion, no. You and your faithful hound are actually on watch when you can hear you're sitting, and then the sky is still, it remains overcast. It's really quite cold. So the fire, I picture it requiring quite a bit of tending, just because you're not, you don't have big logs or things like that you can throw on. It's constantly kind of tossing bits of heather or maybe peat that onto the thing to keep it burning. And when the dog suddenly, this is well into the watch. I'm gonna roll. Let's see here. See what. Oop, wrong thing. Yeah, once again, you're actually right. It's right near dawn, And the dog kind of gets up and kind of whines and kind of like trots to the edge of camp and kind of, you can see it's sniffing the air and kind of licking the air as well too, and it stops and looks back at you.
Do I know what this means for my animal handling?
Yeah, give me an animal handling check. That's a great idea. You haven't had this dog for very long. You're still getting to know each other.
Or handling, I guess.
Either is fine. More handling. Lore is knowing about things. I think handling is knowing how to respond to its behavior. It smells food, you guess. From the way that it's licking, like its tail's going. It's they dogs lick or like flick their tongues out for a variety of different things. But the look that this dog's got is kind of like I smell food.
Drop him some food from my own rations, and
he
just keep my eye out.
Kind of sniffs it and then looks up and kind of whines. Where you guys are as well too is that I'm picturing that you're kind of at the a low point between different hills where you've got some good wind breaks. So like spending the past 3 days or so traveling across this region and the amount of times you've gone back and forth, you know that you could go up to the top of here and you could suddenly find yourself, at Harleton and would never know.
Right, yeah.
So
I get that. That's what I'm assuming is we're close by. But I don't want to leave right now. I'll wait until the others get up.
Sure. So you do, and the dog stays on the edge of camp. Doesn't want to leave you, but stays on the edge of camp until you guys start, getting up and start breaking. Dorman is getting the breakfast ready. Maybe Calidor or Chael doesn't do archer stuff that much. Maybe Calidor or Rilligo might go hunting during, to kind of getting ready to get the camp going first thing in the morning. If you do want to go now, do you, I guess, or are you some serious DM railroading here?
Do we get any hit points back from...
You do. Sleeping? Everyone gains 1 hit point back from the night's sleep.
Chael's here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Maybe there's some more pressing things to deal with first.
Well, we get more hit points when Chael's with us.
Oh, right. But Chael, did you expressly say that you were treating everyone's wounds?
Oh,
well,
God.
That goes without saying,
That's standard operating procedure.
Or just the audio issues we've been having tonight. I missed it.
That's what I do.
Isn't that in the group bylaw?
Yes, that's in the sport, man.
That is fine. So everyone recovers 3 points thanks to Chael's menstruation.
Nice.
So hold on. How many is Chael actually able to treat?
He can treat 6 others.
Oh, 6 others. So yeah, your guys are off to the races with healing. Holy smokes.
I don't know that.
You gotta love a game where 3 points of healing feels like a windfall.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Okay.
And then Knox, you're all beat up, so I'll give you Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Dorman, I think unless you turned it
I'm
off,
max.
your invisibility is still active, isn't it?
24 hours, it would have popped at midnight.
Oh, okay, 24 hours. That's how long it is. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Oh, Druin cast some healing. Excellent.
Right.
Chael, you're
I'm
pretty
maxed
banged up
out.
there.
Yeah, I was fixing to say I was going to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elanion cast armor.
Okay.
Yeah, so does really
Yeah, I'll
go.
do the.
So
I'll do
really
the
go.
same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Really goes good, actually.
So really go. So you cast your spell for the day then. Is that
Okay.
right? Well,
I already had it up from yesterday, so maybe I'll just keep that.
It
was
stays
it was
up.
at an 8.
yeah. So then
It was at an
you.
8.
Oh, then if you want to refresh it, then you need to cast it again. If you're okay leaving it 8, then you can prep a different spell.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's an 8, prep a different spell.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
prep the.
Nice, chill. Okay, so what do we see around the camp in the morning then, guys?
Cure Moderate on Druin.
I'm preparing Read Magic.
Dorman, give me a wisdom check, will you?
I can do that. Wisdom is 12.
Okay. Let's
It's
see
going to
here.
be less than 13, right?
Yeah.
12. Nope.
Oh, incidentally, that 20. No.
So big no.
Okay, that is a big fat no.
Okay, Okay.
Druin, one thing I want to mention is that remember that the level of the spell applies when you are like you add the level of the spell you cast to heal to the mortal wounds check. So one advantage of using more cure moderate as opposed to cure light on a downed ally is they get +2 instead of +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I used the cure moderate already for today, but I'll keep one cure light in case there's problems.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys go about your preparations in the morning, get yourself ready to get going. What happens next, guys? The weather.
Do a bit of read magic on those scrolls.
The cold snap is going to last. Is still lasting today.
Let's hold off on that until we get to town. We must be close.
Okay.
Elanion's going to take Astralis and head up to the top of the hill to see if we can see maybe where that odor was coming from.
Sure. So the dog goes running up with you, kind of leads you to the top of the hill. And what you find is that when you reach the top there, you can see breaking camp, there's a small group of humans. You can see in the distance that there's the end of the Patchwork Hills. You can see sweeping farmlands, and you can see in the very distance, you can see the grasslands of that are, or I guess, run south of Melbourne. So your dog sort of looks up at you and yips and looks over at them. It seems like maybe the dog smelled them getting their breakfast together.
Glance back at the ne'er-do-wells, pitching our camp or picking up our camp down below, and Elanion doesn't really like people. They'll call up, "Religo!"
Religo!
So Religo comes up and joins you guys up at you and your dog up at the apex of the hill. And Religo, you can see exactly what Elanion did. The farmers have almost finished packing up their stuff, and it looks like they're going to be heading on. I say farmers because there's no armaments, there's no, there's not armor. It's all, it's all humans. They definitely don't look like adventurers.
Do you want to go down and hail these folks and see what news there is, or you just want to head into Harlotton with the others? It seems like maybe we could see what they're doing out here. I'm just going to head down and assume Hurligo's following me.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay.
No more decision making.
I'm down.
Okay. And what is your charisma? Oh, Religo's got a massive charisma, doesn't he?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
What is it?
I might
18?
have chosen him for that reason.
Good call. Is your charisma 18 there, Steve-O?
It is an 18, that's correct.
18, all right. Whoa.
They all want to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys approach, you're both elves, or you're half elf, aren't you? So certainly, I mean, Elanion, you have that ability to sort of sneak up on people as an elf to increase their chance of being surprised. And
We're not trying to sneak, though.
you're just going to make yourself known, when you get within. Okay. So they see you guys coming over, and they are each carrying kind of a walking stick that they all each of them holds a sort of a quarter staff. And as you're making your way up towards towards them, you say what?
Steve.
Steve.
Elanion elbows Hurligo. This is where you're gonna talk.
Okay, well met. How much stuff am I carrying? I've got a bunch of swords and stuff.
You need to track that yourself. So,
Yes.
You do have a copy of the Player's Handbook, which has the weights of everything in there. So you do need to compare that to what you're carrying.
I'm still under with. That's a good point. Well met. So,
They look down and they look a little cautious, Well, and the oldest of the farmers, he's got bald head. He's got those long kind of like ropey arms that from work in the fields. He looks back and forth. Well, Matt, Just the two of you traveling?
Well, just the two of us reconnoitering at the moment. The rest of our gang is a few minutes behind us.
Gang?
Oh, don't misinterpret. Sorry. I'm a bard, just a traveling bard, minstrel, you know?
Wait a minute.
What?
Hey, isn't that... He's the one. He sang the Jailer of Greyhawk. What? And it just so happens, Rilgo, Jailer of Greyhawk is one of your most, favorite compositions. At least fans seem to love it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a crowd pleaser, yeah.
Yeah, so they immediately, once they recognize you as Rilgo, the bard, they immediately change, oh, no, you're no, hey, you guys are coming back from, you were the ones that Lord Carmen sent out, right?
Oh, we have traveled long and far and endured much, suffered, as you could not imagine.
Getting more mincing by the minute. So
perhaps I shall write a song about it. Me, you, there once was a... Sorry. I got distracted there.
So the dog, as soon as you start singing, starts howling along, too.
Perfect.
So the farmers ask, the elder says, what are you doing out here, then? Are you with the rest of your party? Did you find the goblins again?
Oh my god, did we find the goblins? They never end. The hills are full of them.
What?
Oh,
jeez.
That's okay. We killed most of them, we think. Yes.
You did?
It was much quieter when we left. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we must return to town and do many things before we attempt this again. It's been too long that we've been away.
Did the goblins defeat you?
No, it was more of a tie. We left after killing many.
Game? Are you playing the same game as the rest of us?
We killed many things, including a horrible archdemon. I'll tell you about it. But
you killed a demon.
Oh, indeed, yes, an ancient
did
demon.
I not mention that?
And yeah, did I mention that? Yes.
Buried the lead there. Really.
We bards are always modest. It was a 10,000-year-old demon. It was blue. Yes, very scary.
And I definitely didn't walk through burning blood.
Yeah, I was about to say you should, I stabbed it through the heart walking through a pile of burning blood in order to slay the beast.
So around this, we can say that one of you guys sort of noticed that the elves that Rilgo and Elanion are gone. Calder, probably you're the one who sort of trots up to the top, and you can see them talking to the farmers. So you guys will be able to meet up with them. You are, in fact, about an afternoon's walk away from Harleton. And the farmers are happy to help you carry your stuff. They were out just trying to catch some game. So you were really on the northern edge of Harleton. They don't live in Harleton proper, but they're happy to escort you there, hoping to hear more, for one, a repeat of the Jailer of Greyhawk, and also to hear whatever new compositions that Rilgo has to say.
Well, Dorma is exceedingly grateful for the manual labor. He's going to tip them greatly. Nice.
Okay. So unless if there's anything you want to ask these guys, you can feel free to do that, guys.
What's been going on in the weeks we've been gone?
You have been. Yeah, you've been gone for about 2 weeks now, guys. You. Yeah, because it was.
It feels like 2 years.
It is. Let's see.
It happens when you have your memories taken away and then given back.
That's true. That makes things seem longer. You'd be surprised.
You've been gone since the 25th of Reaping. It is now the 13th. The 13th of Good Month. So it's been almost 3 weeks that you guys have been gone. And as you guys, there isn't much in the way of news. Oh, hold on. Let me. Maybe there is. 1 second. Let's see.
Kev's got a book for that.
Good.
Do.
Right.
And that book has charts. And if you roll multiple dice, there's like random rumors and stuff that's transpired while you're gone.
There's tons of great stuff like that. I'm fortunate to have many things to choose from that. Someone give me a percentile roll, please.
Well, I asked about it, so I'll roll the. Oh,
First one I see.
There you
0
go.
is.
No, yeah.
You're
There's
so
81.
eager.
81.
Okay. Let's see here. What they heard is that there was apparently a hold on, let me see, what is it? It's a description of this. Here we go. The most exciting thing that's happened is about someone give me a D21 roll, please.
Whoa.
Boom, 4.
4. Not too long ago, so about 4 days ago, there was someone in town who was apparently looking for someone. They showed up in Harleton thinking that there was someone that was, had either made their way out there or made their way out with you guys. And they were asking about this this person. They were asking about that, what do you call it? The traveling cleric. There's a cleric of Farlon who's gone missing. They were in town asking quite insistently about that. And then they left shortly afterwards. So apart from that, that's the extent of sort of the doings transpiring here. I mean, they'll tell you about, like, there's a bunch of people who have arranged with the cleric of St. Cuthbert in Milbourne for him to come down and basically conduct a bunch of marriages all at the same time, because remember, the priest of Farlon is normally the one who comes down, so that's going to be happening fairly soon. Other than that, that's really it. Nothing else of interest has happened here. What do you guys tell them about the developments in Heathertop Warren?
I think we should tell them to meet us in Milbourne. No, not Milbourne. Harleton tonight, and we'll tell the tale.
Nice.
Over food and drink.
They are definitely coming.
Yes.
The young ones all kind of look at the older one. He's kind of like, all right, of course. Yeah, it's going to be an eventful evening in Harleton. It is the...
Got a quick question.
Of course.
When Dorman hears about these weddings that they're going to do, he inquires, what's the good, decent dowry size for a wedding in these parts?
Depends on the... it's generally not coin that's offered. It's livestock.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're farmers, right? So...
Druin gives Dorman
buy a
an
wife?
evil...
Wait, are you interested in
gives-
getting married, Dorman?
No, Dorman's, because he's survived this long...
How much
and,
for the women?
No, he was thinking about
Because
making wedding gifts for the married couples.
Oh, I thought he was going to try and rob the dowries.
No, I'm not that kind of thief.
Druin gives Dorman an evil glare because Druin's the one who's supposed to do the ceremonies.
That also influenced it a little bit, so
Okay.
I remember that.
Let's see
How much does
here.
a cow go for? I need to find that. Let's see what a cow cock.
Cowcock? What?
Cow cock. The cock to buy a
sorry.
cow.
Right. Gotcha. Right.
All right. He is a cook. It makes him
I'll get
exotic.
the cowcock. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
All right. So then, guys, what you arrive in Harleton, and as a refresher, Harleton is like barely a thorp. There are. Where are we here? Harleton. Oh, there was one other thing as well too. They've been seeing, the large birds that they had saw above the Patchwork Hills, the strange birds that were sighted. They've seen more of them and flying in strange formations. They think that they're hunting or something. 75 people, and is the Pitcher and Pitchfork is the place where you guys will be staying. And yeah, I mean, you were once again welcomed as conquering heroes. What is the story that you guys present to the town? Do you do you say that the threat is gone? Because that is certainly something they're concerned with.
What do we say? Yeah.
I guess one thing that is really a point of conversation is the fact that Elanion comes walking back with a dog. Because remember, for the last 2 years, they can't get dogs to stay here whatsoever. So when you guys all come in, the thing is, as much as you guys are laden with treasure and you got crazy new, magic items and stuff like that, the thing that is the most topic of conversation is the fact that Elanion has this dog dutifully following around beside him.
Everyone loves dogs.
I think we should say that the Patchwork Hills are as dangerous as always, but we have certainly thwarted an evil that has long resided there, and no longer do we believe the dogs will be fleeing. And it is our hope that our actions may have caused the big wet to recede, but we are not certain yet of that.
Okay.
Time will tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Any more details than that will have to wait from Lord Carmen.
Go. Okay. Excellent. So then, otherwise, anything you guys want to do in Harleton for this first evening back, apart from eat, drink, and be merry?
I think we'll need to arrange for a cart or a wagon or something for all of our crap to make it easier going.
I think at the news of, they certainly want to know about the news of this goblin stronghold that you guys were talking about. That's reached here as well, too. Gossip spreads pretty quickly in these small towns. So they are definitely asking if the, are the goblins still there? Have you dealt with that threat? We appreciate you dealing with an ancient evil, but are they still out there in that stronghold?
No. The goblins in the stronghold have been foiled, but some of them are ragtag bands about the hills.
Someone from the back of first the pub kind of cheers at that, and then someone from the back is like, "We can take the goblins!" And everyone kind of cheers again too. So suffice to say,
and Hrilgo will lead you.
Yes. No. Wait. No.
So
rally them, really go.
We're going to need a holiday.
So you can picture that this is, every time you guys have come to town, you brought some good news for the people here. Is if you want to add any little flourishes to the scene that we see in this, in the pitch, and you can picture again, there's so many people. Runners go out to the local, the local kind of farms and such. So huge amount, by the time that you guys, the party is really up and running, people spread outside as well too. So there's just this, much bigger than what the town can accommodate. There's all these people celebrating and drinking and buying you drinks all night, clapping you on the back and whatever. They bring the kids in to celebrate this stuff as well too. And the dog is a source of much fascination for everyone as well too. And I think Elanion, it's quite happy with all the treats and belly rubs that it gets, but it is keeping close to you. If you walk away at any point, it kind of gets up and walks over to stay close, or to make sure it keeps you in eyesight at all points. Do you guys have anything you want to add for that? Anything your characters are specifically doing, or any?
Elanion deals with it. He's obviously not happy because he is a grim and dour sort, but he will see if he can learn anything else about who specifically was searching for that cleric.
Sure. It is apparently a I know. Way cooler to roll randomly. Well, I like improvising better than coming up on.
And possibly why.
Possibly why, okay. Why, the stranger did not say. Although the stranger was quite angry about it. Did not seem like he was keen to, did not seem like he was a long-lost friend looking to find a long-lost ally. It was someone who was quite pissed at the cleric or the priest. Okay, they think it was a wizard, actually.
Not a lot of wizards around here. That wasn't Tauster, was it?
It's a wizard, Harry.
The hairy wizard.
All right. Let's see. And it was actually an elven wizard.
Even rarer.
No, sorry, it's actually a gnome wizard.
Wait. Wasn't me. I was with you guys the
more
whole
of them.
time. The whole time.
Yeah,
Wait.
so there was a gnome wizard who was quite pissed, and was
Was he like aggressive with evocation magic? Because
I think those words do not mean a lot to these farmers. These are simple folk. They're not going to know.
Dorman's wondering if somebody from his past, the militant wizards, are trying to track him down.
Oh my God! Dorman's been invisible this whole time. Suddenly appears.
Oh, no, I'm not invisible.
What the fuck did he do? Hush!
Yes, they've been trying to track you down by looking for a missing cleric.
The indirect route.
Hey, paranoia doesn't have to make sense.
Okay, and he's been drinking as
shit.
well too. So he comes
Story of my
forward.
life.
What was this I'm looking for?
Well, a little known thing is that militant wizards don't want you to learn illusion magic. It's kind of like dissuaded against, and he did it anyway.
Did you say little gnome fact?
Little, yeah, sure.
Little gnome fact.
That's
little-
good.
Well played, John.
Slurring with the
Oh,
alcohol.
no.
The puns are getting strong.
Oh man. Okay, so that's what Elanion did. Yeah, so you find out it's this angry little gnome wizard that's going around looking for this priest. Although they say that they haven't seen him in quite some time. He's gone missing. Anyone else do anything of interest for this evening? You can add in color, or you can just,
Druin's gonna get some scraps, fold them up in a cloth, and take them for extra rations.
he's sticking... These rolls are free, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Just start jamming them in his vest.
Okay.
I think Knox knows he's going to ideally do some training coming up. It's going to take him a while, so he's going to go on a bender.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ringo agrees.
Dorman was serious about that the dowry thing for the people getting married. So he starts inquiring if anybody has like ox or cows or pigs to sell.
Good.
So, are you trying to just give a wedding present, or because like a dowry
Yeah,
is a
pretty
very...
much. Well, yeah, in the culture, they give the dowry to the married couple to help them get started.
No,
So-
it's a bride price, right?
Well, yeah, but he's gonna offer as a third party, just kick in some wealth like a present.
So
He wants
it's
to
good.
be St. Valentine.
Yeah, there's a
Be
big
the wedding
difference.
gift.
Just as an FYI, there is a difference between a dowry and a wedding present.
Maybe he wants to be godfather to a bunch of little kids. He doesn't know.
He wants to be
He's got
St.
nerves to
Valentine.
give money.
He wants to be St. Valentine. He wants to go around and give girls dowries who don't have them,
Oh, there you go.
That
so
one
they
too.
can find love.
Yeah.
What a mensch.
See, now
I have a
that...
new player for champions.
Hey,
Got a
fantastic.
cape
Dino
on.
Man.
That's
Love it.
Uh,
I guess Dino Kid.
He literally wears this around all the time.
Oh my God. It's dynamite. So...
You're on fire tonight, Calvin. The last
Where
5
do-
minutes, 2 in a row. Bam, bam.
Where do I get a green cape like that?
That's amazing. Darwin's looking good.
He's doing well.
Although, Hobbs, it took me 3 swings to get to that, so...
Also the
So-
story of my life.
So can we have mandatory capes on Friday then?
Yeah, really.
I mean,
I have one.
I know where to get one.
I have one.
That's fantastic. Oh gosh. Okay, so then, what? Anyone else have anything? We've heard Roligo and Knox and are on a bender. Dorman, what if what you want to do is try and help someone out here? That's not a bad. That's not a bad. It's a good idea. If you want to try and help out with the supplementing the dowry for someone who did not, who can't afford it, you might be able to ask around and find someone who you can help out with. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So we'll flesh that out between sessions, because you're going to have someone who's going to be very grateful out here for you or to you. What
And
about
then I'm gonna
Calendar?
have to come back and do a damn wedding.
Yes, yes, you do. And then Calendar and Chael. What are you guys thinking here?
Calidor is going to find the hotel room with the most comfortable bed, and he is going to relax for a while.
Nice. Okay. And you can hear through the floor people singing along with, Riligo's hit, the Jailer of Greyhawk. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of like your
That brings
like
it up
white
ears.
noise. And
That's a good
Chael,
one.
I feel really good.
When is the wedding?
wedding will not be until it's actually Druin. I think if he wants to get a discount on his training, he can come back and marry a bunch of these farmers.
To perform
think,
services.
I think Chael's going to kind of team up with Drone as the musical accompanist.
Nice.
You can do the marriages if you want, and I'll. No, I can't.
Dorman can cater.
Because that's one of the things he's got. He's got a lot of proficiencies with musical instruments and singing and artistic ability. So that's
Okay.
something that he thinks is important.
Okay.
So yeah, Chael, we were offered a discount if we provided a week of ministrations in Harleton, doing marriages and
Yeah.
services and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think Chael would definitely be on board with that.
certainly be coming back afterwards.
So I can tell you guys that the next day and the trip to Millbourne, I've rolled for random encounters, and we'll deal with the Fang Dragon attack on Friday. But the
Great.
no, I'm kidding. There's no encounters for traveling back, so it'll take you a day to get back to Millbourne because you're going to have someone who's going to bring you in their cart to get yourself, make sure you can get all your stuff back up there. So I should mention, well, jokes don't get old to me, so it
I
just
love
keeps
it.
on going.
I laugh every time.
You just gotta like pop a Fang Dragon up every once in a while and just tell us to roll initiative. Like
They're
Right.
such
Somebody's
awesome
gonna crap their
monsters
pants.
too. Oh god, I was reading them again last week. I was reading all my monster manuals in the backyard just because I wanted to brainstorm for some for both Icewind Dale and for this. I may have spent more than a few minutes reading over Fang Dragons, lovingly looking at all the fucking awesome magic abilities they've got. It's gonna be awesome. I mean, not for you guys. It's gonna be horrible.
No. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
you should have done a monster March Madness thing and have like all these different monsters and then just kind of like roll out how the battle would done.
Well, I did have that one day where I did a theme session on to tribute or as a tribute to the 30th anniversary of Tremors. I don't think John would continue playing if I kept doing that.
Sure.
Well, I wouldn't play any more characters with dogs anymore.
Right.
All right. So then, guys, otherwise, the
Just a bad dog owner.
so otherwise you're able to travel to Millbourne, guys. So let's
Great.
the trip is, you've got lots of people on the side. There's people active in the fields as you're passing by. Now that your name has really gotten around, it's been a few months here, you're having more than a few people who actually recognize one or two of your names and are kind of like, hey, from the side of the road. So by the time you guys get back to Millbourne and you once again come across the half-built bridge, it really is beginning to feel like coming home. So I think you are here, guys. And of course, you see old Grizzler sitting, or you see his, what do you call it? His fishing rod, stuck between his toes, and he's leaning back, snoozing right by the bank of the river. As you guys come walking up, I got a lot of old tokens here. My goodness.
Old tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys do after reaching? It is going to be the 14th of good month when you get back. Let's talk about what you guys want to do here. So, everyone obviously wants to be engaging in some training here. And I think we've already gone through before. You guys have that the document that has the all the NPCs in it, which include your class trainers. So let's do a little bit of metagaming here to talk about how you guys are going to spend this time. Who is the person who is going to take the longest? I think Caldor and Dorman, you guys are probably tied, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to train.
Oh, but you're going to have to travel for it as well, too.
Yeah. So it's gonna take me 6.5 weeks.
6.5 weeks for your training, okay?
Yep.
All right. What does everyone else have to do? Rilgo, yours is only going to be, I think, 2 weeks.
Okay. Right.
Because you've only got one class and you're hitting level 3, right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. Knox, what are you training? Just
Same.
one level? Okay, and you got to do it with Tauster as well.
Yeah.
So that'll only be 2 weeks for you. Chael, you're second going on third, right?
I've actually, with the XP, I'm now third. So once I spend the gold and take the time, I would be third level.
You get the XP from the gold when you get it. Do you not have enough XP for third?
No, I do now.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so then
Yeah.
I think you're 2 weeks as well too for training. So Chael's 2 weeks. Knox is 2 weeks. Rilgo is two.
Per class?
Yes, you have to spend time for each class.
And how many weeks is a week per level?
It's a week per level you are. So not the one you're becoming.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's, I think it's 100. What is it? It's 100 gold times your. Where is it here?
Level time your week. So if you're level 3 going on 4, it's
Yeah, 100
gold?
GP per level per week. So if you're going, that's your current level, not what you're going to. So you are going second to third, Dave?
No, I'm going third to fourth.
Third to
900
fourth. Ooh. So that's 6 weeks
900.
as well. Yeah, same thing as him. And I think that the cost is what? Do you have it priced out already, Dorman?
it's 900 for each class going from 3 to 4, so it's 1,800 gold
1,800 gold is what you need.
for both. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
less if you get discounts.
Same for Calidor, I think, as well, because you're going from third to...
That's before a discount?
That's before discounts. Yeah.
Okay. So yours would take, but only the discount would only apply to one of them because you're training 2 classes, right, Druin?
Yeah, so Druin's got 2 things. One, he spends a week in Harleton and does like some services and marriages and stuff like that. He'll get 50% off from this next level from
Yep.
Semheis. I also have written down that Rendemus, the fighter trainer,
Yep.
wants me to investigate if Captain Darinar
Deeds, yeah.
Darinar Deeds is a smuggler. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but that would help
So
with another 50% off for fighter training.
yeah, and that's an actual like the performing the ceremonies for the summer weddings. That's between you and Chael. If you guys both do that, you'll save half the cost. So Chael, you're going from second to third. That would cost you 200 GP per level or per week, and it takes you 2 weeks, so it would cost you 400 to train from one to the next. But because if you go and do the training, it's only going to cost you 200 GP.
Right.
So a week in Harleton, and then for me 3 weeks of training.
6 weeks 3 weeks per class.
Well, I'm just doing one at a time here, so that's 4
Yeah.
weeks just to get cleric done.
Yeah. Yes,
Plus
that's
the
right.
gold.
And then that would cost you 450 GP.
Well, we need to do the divvy up and stuff, so yeah.
So let's do that first. Where are you guys in terms of dividing up your loot? How much loot do you guys have right now?
We got.
Who's a loot meister?
Yeah.
See, I know we have 8 black opals that are worth 800 to 1,000 gold each.
How we're going to unload those?
So you're going to lose 10% of the value of those by selling them to through the the contacts in town.
I have somebody I sold jewelry to before, so I can work through them.
Yeah, there was it was a merchant you guys met on the river.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what do I roll to determine between 800 to 1,000 gold, and then discount from there? Do I do a
it's
charisma?
Nope.
Flat.
It's really just a matter of kind of a. So let's see here. I'm gonna roll. So you are gonna get 900 for each black opal, but then you also lose 10% of the total
Times
to the money
29.
changing.
Okay. So 6480. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start keeping a total at the bottom of the loot page.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. Great.
Crossing off the black
Alright.
opals.
Okay.
Are you editing it or?
Yeah, I was
Well, you guys are
Okay.
both in the same thing.
Well, let Druin do it then, since he's in it.
Okay. You have some
Okay.
gold as well too, don't you?
6,400.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the mithril tools that are worth 1,500 GP.
If you sell those, likewise, if you keep them, then you can keep them. If you're selling them, you're likewise going to lose 10% because you're selling them for the value. Well, if you travel to Citadel Silver, you may be able to keep the full value of it. It's a mining community up there too, and that may be dwarves would be definitely the best market for that. But traveling to Citadel Silver would, be a kind of
an adventure on its own.
Yeah.
I thought we found some like raw metals or something.
Yeah, those are in the crates. Okay, so the opals. I'm just working up from the most recent.
Mm-hmm.
So the opals, 6,400.
6,480.
6,480.
Mm-hmm.
Plus. So we're gonna sell the mithril tools here.
I think so. We get 1,350 out of that.
Okay. And Elanion, so Knox is going to have to go to Tauster, which means you're going to get some new spells as well, too. What this means is that, let's see here, Elanion, Knox, Rilligo, and Chael, you guys are going to have about a month of downtime where everyone else is either training or whatever. So start thinking about one of the ways you guys spent your time last time was cast and identify a shit ton of times.
Mm-hmm.
We're just as to confirm too, like we're waiving the material cost of that spell, but it still does. You have to, the big hit to your constitution and whatnot. That still all applies. So
that's right. I remember.
Yeah, you are limited in that. So, assuming that you guys, you have the 4 months or the 4 weeks of time to indulge in doing other things, what do you guys want to do with that time?
I mean, I would be happy to try to identify things. I would do my training first, so my chances of doing identify were higher.
Yeah. I'm assuming you guys are knocking off your training first. So
yeah.
What that means is Knox, as a specialist, you get a chance to learn a new spell as well too. You select one, and then Tauster may also give you a spell.
Great.
And then you guys have, I'll assume in the 1 month too that you guys cast Read Magic, because you have that spell book as well too that had a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Right. So let's do this.
Gold. Sorry.
What? Sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
There's other stuff in here, so just take 10% off if we're going to sell, like
if it's
a bracelet of gold.
Yep.
Okay.
And remember that to include, I think Arlen's the only one who missed today. So remember to include him when you divvy up everything. Bergour will get a share of the loot as well. So where are we? So you got 6,480 for the opals. What do you have from the mithril tools?
That was 1,500, so 1,350.
Okay, so 1,350 from that.
1,350 from that. There's some platinum I just converted, plus some gold. That's 110, and then there's the 90 gold from the bracelet. Cross that off.
Okay.
Plus, there's 100 gold that we found in the loose cobblestone.
Okay. That you can keep full value of.
Yeah. Anything that's just coin, I'm just putting in.
Okay. So then, let's do this. While we're sitting around, let's have Elanion. Why don't you roll for your new hit points? And you're level 3 now? Nice!
Oh.
Look at that!
Awesome.
Holy smokes, pretty good.
No Thomas rule required.
No Thomas rule required. No, I don't think it... You guys have been pretty lucky with your hit point rolls, I think, so far. Next, Knox. You want to roll for your...
Yes, I do. There we go.
And both wizards, you guys get a new non-weapon proficiency as well, too. Whoa! Now, Knox, last level, did you roll less than half?
Did I roll less than half?
Your hit points are at 10, so I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think it's possible that I rolled less than half.
So 2 hit points for this level. Make sure
I do have con, so...
You have which?
I have con. The con
nice.
bonus. So
excellent.
That'll help me out a bit.
Excellent. So both wizards get a new non-weapon proficiency slot as well too. Rilligo. Let's talk about your hit points. Give us 2d6. Roll 2d6. Let's see how many more hit points you get.
Heck yeah. Boom! 6.
4. Nope. 4.
All
Take
right.
the.
I like Steve's way of doing it, though.
No doubt. AD&D Gestalt rules. So, so you get to add 4 plus whatever your con modifier is, which I don't think you have, to your total hit points. So your total hit points will be now higher.
14.
Your
Yeah,
tail,
my
would you give us
Yep.
2d8 roll?
So let's see here.
Come on.
2d8.
Come on. 8!
Ooh, 8, I'll take that.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. And then Calidor, you are going to be able to afford both as well. I'm assuming. I think you guys have enough.
Mhm.
1 HP from 4th. Yeah. Take it up with the with Gary Gygax.
Oh man.
Let's see here. You're gonna give us a 2d10 and then a 2d6 roll. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Elanion, absolutely you can. We were thinking.
40. Sorry, go ahead.
10. Okay, and then what do you get for? So it'll be 5 hit points from your fighter level, and then Calidor. Ooh. Okay, so total of 6 hit points you're gaining from those 2 things, and your con modifier will apply as well. Dorman, I guess it's a D6 and a D4, please.
So I roll 2d6 and 2d4?
Yes, please.
Okay, you going d6 first?
Sure. So 5, not bad. That's 3 hit points from that one. Ooh, and a 3, so 2. So you're getting a total of 5 hit points.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
I feel like I can survive longer now.
Yeah. And then
Kev, with
Dave.
the crates of copper, 35 stones at 30 GP each, and the crude silver pieces, which we figure is about 1,500, or you sold 1,500. Because the crude silver pieces aren't standard coins, and the copper is blocks, are we still taking 10% off of that?
10% off the copper, you'll be able to get the full value of the coins.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's even though they're
35 times
not minted,
30.
they're still maintaining their value. And then Dave, when you get a chance, give us a 2d10 and 2d8 roll. Let's see what you get for hit points. Now, between now and the next session, you guys are going to have some other cool stuff to be able to pick. We'll do the spell... Well, I mean, we'll do the spell stuff now, because I think we can do that still.
Okay, so 1 roll.
Those of you who are warriors, make
2d10.
sure you reduce your THAC0 by 1. So you should have, if you're 3rd level, you should have a THAC0 of 18, I believe. If you're 4th level, you should have a THAC0 of 2d8, 7. Nice, very nice. 10, very nice. Okay, so you gain 9 hit points.
Plus my con.
Plus your con modifier.
Nice.
I'm gaining 8.
Yep. And then let's see here. Dorman and Calidor will both gain new thief skill points as well, too, that they can assign.
We round down.
Yeah.
On
So
the...
we get 20 points?
You get
correct?
30, unless you're some kind of weird thief
Oh,
kit.
30.
Yeah, so I think it's 30, and you can't assign more than 15 to 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, Kev, we're rounding down on the hit points?
Running up on the hit points.
Okay, because 17.
No, but we're not adding them together.
Why? But you're averaging them out.
Yeah,
it's
so
8.5.
7 halved rounding up is 4, and 10 halved is 5, so 9.
9. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, I dump mine into open locks and find traps. So
Okay. Elanion, I can't remember, do elementalists, are they like specialty priests where you get to pick a new spell as well?
They're specialty wizards, right?
Right, or not priests, wizards. Yeah, so I think, because, I mean, the other specialty won't be there, being your Tome of Magic. Okay, and then Rilgo, you also have some new thief points, and you get a chance to learn a new spell, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Druin, what's your strength?
Thief points. I know where those are going. Gonna pick some
So
pockets.
The total gold that we had from just...
Oh, no. So, Steve, you do not automatically gain spells as you gain level. Bards don't get that.
Right. So I just have to learn and pay and learn whatever.
Well, that's another thing you can do too with your downtime. So maybe what we'll do, I'll let you guys know in Discord about what your options are for during downtime. Because if you want to like copy spells into your spell book or do those kind of things, those are lots of. And I'll give you a list of what spells you found in those spell books as well too. Sorry, Dave, I interrupted you. You were going to say how much everyone got.
Right. So yeah, it's 92.25 is our total group gold from the opals and the tools and cashing out some gold and stuff since we've been on the road.
Okay.
And that's not counting selling any items or we can't really sell magic items, but like anything else like the masterwork stuff.
Okay. So then divided by 8. What does that work out to?
11.53 per person.
Nice.
That's good. I can afford all my training.
Yeah, me too.
So how much did we put that up there?
Put it in the chat.
Okay, 11.53. So that's like the most expensive ones are the. Oh, are you Dorman? You're not getting any discounts on yours, right?
No. But
Okay.
I've got some saved up.
Okay. So yours is going to cost 1,800 then. Calidor, you had two options. One of them was to... Oh, I think you already got a discount on the... Or maybe that was Dorman who did that last time. He got a discount on his training because he went and tried to screw up some other smuggler? Or did you not do that?
I did not do that. I think I got a discount because I was helping Tauster for a bit, doing something before we started all training.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No, Tauster's thing was to go and search for those tracks. You guys haven't done that yet.
Oh, yeah, no, we haven't. Okay, so no, I haven't got any discounts then.
Okay.
No, but someone got us a discount somewhere.
It was the Lord for...
Yeah, Lord Carmen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord
He
Carmen.
called in a favor.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
that did happen the one time.
Oh yeah, and so let's say for Friday we will roleplay through your meeting with Lord Carmen for what you guys what his reaction is, what you report. Things to consider between now and next session as well too is what other things you want to do, like identifying magic items and things like that, because we'll roll for those next session as well. You also
Wasn't
want
he
to
paying us?
He's paying you as well too. What was it should say in your mission log or your whatever it is, your
Party notes.
Yeah, we got half of it upfronted to us, so
Yep.
we got to remember that. At the top, Hero's Log.
You've never been. Oh, did you spend all your money on training?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 18 total gold. I can barely buy rations.
You don't need to eat. You just need to level up.
So 1,000 GP to the group and 500 more if it's evil magic.
What was the total? Sorry.
Evil magic, yeah.
It was he was going to pay us 1,000 GP to solve the problem and 500 GP more if it's evil magic.
Okay,
He didn't pay us up front. He gave us our 50 GP for the 2 weeks searching in the mire.
Well, no, when we came back, we did training, and he fronted us half of the money to help pay for our training.
No, he gave us a discount. He got us a discount,
Sure?
50% on our training.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave us a 50%.
Yeah.
He talked to the other people, the trainers, and they gave us 50% off.
So you guys
I
would
learned
have.
got to keep better notes.
So if it's 1,500, what's 1,500 divided by 8? That's roughly the figure that, I mean, obviously a 10,000-year-old demon is probably going to be seen as something that is,
187.
yeah.
So another 180, 188.
0.5.
Well, there was a fraction on the last one. I let fall off, so this would try to round it up.
Okay, so you guys each get another 188 GP. So Calidor, there you go, you're flush. I'm broke. I'm flush. So
that's
let's hear.
awesome.
Calidor. So the Calidor is now what, fourth?
Yeah.
Okay. Check and see if your I can't remember what level your backstab goes up at. If it's 4th or 5th.
I think it's 4.
And training costs 200 gold per week or 100 gold per week?
It's your level times 100 per week.
So how did we get
you-
900? How did Thorman get 1,800 gold for the training?
Because it's 300 per week. You're currently third, going on fourth, right?
Oh, okay, third
300
level
per week for 3 weeks is 900 per class.
Yeah.
Th- 300
increases it.
each week.
Fifth level.
Fifth level is when your damage multiplier for backstab goes up. And Steve, let's see here. As a bard, you also gain. When you gain level, you have another 15 points to spread amongst your thief skills. So
Perfect.
1-5, another 15. Put
Boy,
them.
boy. I can't wait to pick somebody's pocket, man.
Do warriors gain anything other than Thaco and hit points?
They do not. At level 4, no.
Okay.
That's why Kev's got all those cool things in the house rules.
Yeah. But yeah, fighters already get a shit ton of other cool stuff. All right, so we'll deal with the spell acquisition and whatnot next session. If you're not able to make next session as well, too, we'll deal with that in as something that happened during the downtime. Next time you come in, we'll take care of it. Chill, we don't need to worry about that with you. Those of you who are specialty priests, now that you're third and fourth, check your specialty priest class and see if you gain anything new. Because I know there's something.
Yeah, I've got some at-will abilities, which is kind of cool.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
What is it? I can cast Fairy Fire once per day. And let's see, where's the other one? An Idea, which I think is in the Tome of Magic. I'll have to look it up.
Okay. Very cool. So the total everyone's getting is 1341 GP. Okay, so that includes, and I think
that's including Towser.
Yeah, and Bergour definitely has enough to train to level 4, which will cost 900 GP. So he's gonna have money left over if you guys need to get other stuff. Remember, you can get like healing potions and stuff like that from the cleric as well too. So if you guys do have extra coin kicking around, you can use that as a money sink, or you can keep it in your bank for further future training. Okay, so I think we've rolled for everyone. We've learned everyone's. You got to worry. Spend your thief points. The warriors who hit level 3, you get the wizards who hit level 3, you get another proficiency. I can't remember if priests. You also get. Yep. Rogues, you just hit level. Oh no, your multi-class characters you don't get from both classes. You get from your most favored class. So I think. Yeah. Both Druin and Dorman, you guys already got that last level. Same thing with Calidor. Is there anything else we need to do just to get the stats sort of fussed out?
I think I get a weapon proficiency. Wouldn't that be like a... No, wait. We're getting just proficiency with all weapons, right?
It's individual weapons, or you can select one of the weapon styles.
Okay. I'll probably do weapon style then.
Okay. Out of the... check the... what do you call it? The one thing I will say is that the weapon styles house rules, they don't grant you proficiency in the underlying weapons. So like if you're not proficient with a shield, taking the sword and board style isn't going to grant you proficiency with that.
Oh, so if I take missile weapons, I can shoot and still move and still shoot twice.
Let's see here.
For just proficiency, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Anyone have anything else? Oh, the other thing I'll mention as well is, or suggest is, think about what you want to do in your time. Elanion, Knox, Riligo, and Chael, you're going to have almost a month worth of time. Not almost, you'll have a month worth of time, because I think you're going to need Chael. You're going to spend a week of that traveling with Druin to go and marry those people. But, yeah. Okay. Well, anything else, guys? Or do we leave our heroes in Milborn having gained new levels?
Did we do any experience for those goblins we fought, in case we need to total that up?
Yeah, no, I'm going to do that to wrap up the session.
Okay, gotcha.
But, yeah, well, I mean, some of you guys aren't going to be able to gain that XP and gain the level. That happened before you did your training, so whoever's at a cap, you ain't getting any more. Who actually has who has the capacity to gain more, or who's still sitting? You do? Okay, great. Then hold
on. Yeah, my thief capped out, but I still have a little bit of room in my mage for experience.
Okay. And the rule of thumb for now, guys, is going to be like you have to actually adventure before you can gain the next level. So you got to do something. I don't want you don't have to go and spend 10 sessions out doing something and then come back and train. But it's not a matter of going out and killing a vole and then coming back.
Oh, I got 10,000 more experience before I'll cap out again, so I think I'm good. Well, 20,000 because I'm multi-class. So.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. You want to go say hi? Yeah, go say hi. Where is he? Where is he?
How about you, Steve? You gonna be looking forward to hitting that 4th level real quick?
Oh man, I don't even know what to say about that. So wait a second. Oh yeah, I gotta hit. No. If I'm 3rd though, I can still gain levels into level 5. That's
Towards 5, but you stop 1 short.
No,
I can still be 1 short.
Guys, all this XP you're getting right now, that only counts towards before you train.
Yeah.
So those of you who are capped out at 1 less than your level, than above, like your 2nd level, you're not getting any more XP. I'm sorry.
Oh, so I'm not capped out then. Okay.
Oh, and what? Sorry, I missed the number of all the numbers.
1 below whatever. You can't gain 2 levels.
No, the XP that we gained. I missed that.
I haven't said yet.
Oh, you haven't said yet. Okay, that's why. Like what? What XP?
No, sorry. I had to. Anna wanted to go say hi to Jaden, so. And I don't know if you can hear her, but she.
And the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yep. I hear the hounds of hell. Our new neighborhood is so much quieter than our old one. Our old one was right close to a university, so there was a lot of foot traffic, so she would just lose her mind on a regular basis. And here there's partly because there's a big backyard, but partly because there's just less foot traffic. She doesn't flip out as often, although there's, I think because kids are all, just like everywhere else, I mean, kids are all at home right now, so the neighbors have a young girl who has figured out that if she just runs up and down the fence, that Anna will run up and down the fence, losing her mind at her. So, one of her new sources of exercise is this neighbor girl driving Anna bananas.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Anna Banana.
Anna bananas, yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. Let us see. We were talking about Dave has been diligently running, taking advantage of the good weather, running. I downloaded an app, and I'm about to dismiss my workout reminder again because it just came up while we're playing. Nope.
I do my workouts late at night, like 10 or 11, and I'll just do a round every time I watch a round of boxing.
Okay, let's see here. Is that right? I guess you guys have been getting so much XP the last little while. This seems such a pittance. How many points of Astonishing Fortune do you have left?
5.
5. Okay, well, that'll help.
Whew. Yeah.
Divided by 7. Now, I don't want you guys to get too excited over this, because you ain't going to see this kind of windfall all the time, guys. You guys are making away with a whopping 85 XP each.
Oh, man.
So,
How many hit dice did we defeat?
You defeated 23 hit dice worth of creatures.
Well, that helps.
Holy crap.
For your fighters.
Yeah.
So wait, we apply this before the training.
Yeah.
Before the training, yes. So you're not going to be able to get a level and then bump up to the next one.
Right.
No, but it's 30 points times 23, not times.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We were only
yeah.
3rd. It happened when we were 3rd level.
That's right. Okay.
Cool.
Anna's back.
What's up, sweetie pie? What's up?
All right.
What was the other number? 100 and what?
It was 85 plus your...
85.
Oh, 85.
Yep,
85 to be split by your multi-classes there, Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I know.
42.5. Woo! Look out, next level. Awesome. Okay, so what level is everyone? After your training, we've got Elanion at 3, Knox at 3, Rilligo at 3, Druin is 4-4, Dorman's 4-4, Calidor's 4-4, Bergour's going to be 4, and Chael's at 3?
I would be 5, but I
Drew
can't
needs to
double
borrow.
levels.
Drew needs to borrow 7 gold from somebody for his training.
I'll give you 7 gold.
No problem.
Okay.
Druin still owes me 250.
I owe you 170, Knox, or Elanion. I owe you 170. So if I borrow it from,
You should check the fine print. There was interest.
Oh,
The vague.
oh,
Jeez.
then I'll pay you in dwarven gold.
Let you know he's from the Sicilian
He's 100.
branch of elves.
Here's 250 coppers. This is what we call gold.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, if you pay me, I could enchant some gold coins to make him think it's gold.
No.
Nice.
He's a wizard, Dorman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's quickly go through the
Druin's
chat here,
lawful.
guys. Hi, Brian. I saw Brian in chat earlier. I saw him on
Brian.
things. Iwa, hello. Nasty Storm gone. Jackabear, what's shaking?
Gotta be
Yes,
so
it
late to
definitely
make
is turning into a goblin genocide simulator. Nice. Okay,
we hate
raffle
those
tickets. Doggy bag for later. Yep, absolutely. Awesome. Jackabear says the Tremors tribute was brutal. R.I.P. dog.
Yeah, Silver Clear.
Brutal. Okay, so then for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 35 of our Night Below campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the campaign, the game we're playing, anything like that, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, if you enjoyed this, be sure to click on subscribe and hit the bell icon to know that when we go live. You can also find... we've got very realistic dog barking sounds. Give me 2 seconds here. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Hey, Druin.
Yeah.
How opposed would you be to me taking a spell to specifically buff you?
What do you mean?
What's your strength?
17, I think.
Would you like it to be 1d6 higher for a couple hours a day?
Sure, like if we're getting into a scrap.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it'll kick it to 18, and then whatever percentage over that I roll on a d6, it'll start going into the percentages.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I'm thinking about taking strength.
I'm looking through the loot list from the last couple of sessions, and I'm like, man, I didn't really get a whole lot.
Oh, so one, I mentioned that like there's a lot of less things that key to get her excited. The one thing I forgot to mention is we have squirrels here.
Yeah.
Turns out that Anna gets +1 to hit squirrels because they are apparently a racial enemy. She is not a fan. Anyway, for those listening at home, yes, if you click on subscribe, you can find on Sundays I post on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. I post what's happening for the coming week. And in the next couple of months, too, we're going to see some interesting stuff coming up because we have some charity sessions that will be rolling out. We have a Star Wars session that is going to be rolling out. We have a gaming marathon as well, too, because I am not able to travel back as a result to my hometown this year as a result of the COVID-19 crisis. So I am going to be doing something online instead. So this is always something I do to celebrate my birthday. So in June, at some point, we're going to do something pretty cool with a game that I don't normally run and is likely going to be a surprise for the players. So there's going to be some fun stuff coming up for that. In addition, you can find a link in the description of the video to our the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where you can find all of us active. There are channels dedicated there to all the campaigns we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of the games we run on the channel, as well as a find a game, and a bunch of other ways to interact with other members of the Dungeon Musings community. You can also find links to our Patreon, where I've been posting a bunch of house rules for the different games that I've been running. I mean, those aren't Patreon exclusive. That's where I post them. You can probably find them on the Discord server as well, too. But if you want to support the channel, that is one way you can do that. There's also a link to something called Heroes Save Villages in the description of the video. That is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, and in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be kicking off our annual charity raffle to benefit SOS Children's Villages International, and the grand prize this year is something very generously donated by the good folks at Beetle and Grimm, and that would be, whoa, I always get this wrong because I'm setting the damn camera backwards. Right there, that is the the gold edition of the Eberron Rising from the Last War gold box set, and that's my copy. But there's a brand new copy sitting in my closet of shame that is has been donated by Beetle and Grimm. It's this amazing product. It's written for 5th edition, but Eberron is one of those editions, one of those settings that's been out for the last 3 editions of the game, so it's very easy to reskin that shit, regardless of whatever your flavor of D&D is. In addition, I'm donating 2 copies of the core rulebook for Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea, as well as some other neat prizes like a Skittermander pouch. So that'll be happening in about 3 weeks' time, and you'll be able to make donations to secure raffle tickets on the on the Hero Save Villages campaign. And then finally, you can also reach me by Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and you can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. In addition, you will be able to find contact information for most of our players in the description of this video very shortly. This is my way of shaming myself into adding all that fucking information in, because you guys did send it last week, and I still haven't added it in. Last but not least, speaking of our stalwart players, 35 sessions, and we still have a regular attendance of such a great group. Guys, Will, Jeff, John, Dave, Steve, George, and Hobbs, thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you so much for playing and role-playing the hell out of this. Especially in light of how challenging things are for everybody right now. Everyone's finding different ways where this is the current crisis, even if you aren't affected directly by it, by the illness, it certainly weighs heavily on you, and these sessions, guys, have been an enormous source of stress relief. So thank you so much for joining me yet again, guys.
Agreed.
Absolutely, man.
Thanks, Cap.
Excellent. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for... Hey, okay, Jason, we watched from the Hobbs Twitch channel. Thanks, Jason. Thanks for coming over to say howdy. For those listening at home, for those listening on Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood as well, too, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you again on Friday evening for our next session of this. And until we see you again, we hope this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. And until we see you again, happy gaming.